What is up, everyone? Movie Wayne back again with another Movie Talk Weekly. This is just me going over all the movie news on the past week or so. Just quickly before I do, guys, there is an unclaimed £25 Amazon voucher from my giveaway. If you enter that competition and you're watching this video and you forgot about the draw, please go and watch it to see if you have won. So, the big movie news this week was that Michael Keaton might be reprising his role as Batman. Yes, he might be jumping back into the costume of the Caped Crusader in the new Flash movie, the standalone DC movie. Apparently, it's got nothing to do with Justice League or anything like that, and nothing to do with the new Batman from Robert Pattinson. It's a standalone Flash movie that is going to cross over into Tim Burton's Batman universe. It's totally going to forget Batman Forever. It's totally going to forget Batman and Robin. It's sort of just going to, boycott them. And basically, the Flash is going to go over to this universe where we left from Batman Returns. And it's going to see a 60-odd-year-old Bruce Wayne and what he's been up to watching over the city of Gotham in the past 20 to 30 years. This is very interesting. It all sounds a bit complicated to me, but it's a standalone Flash movie and it could work. I loved Michael Keaton as Batman. He's on par with Bale for me. I really don't know who the better one is. Obviously, I do think Nolan's movies are better, but I love Michael Keaton as Batman, and he's just gone on to be a phenomenal actor, one of the best names in Hollywood right now, hasn't he? And that'll be really interesting to see if that does happen. But like I said, nothing to do with the new one, guys. It's interesting. Who knows? We might get 3 or 4 Batman movies coming out with all different actors. Who knows? So look out for that. Now, there is talk of a movie called Deadpool Kills Fox's Marvel Universe. Ryan Reynolds has pitched the idea, and Michael Bay is in talks to direct this film. Take this with a pinch of salt, guys. I don't know if this is going to happen. I can see Deadpool being shoehorned into the MCU, to be honest. I just don't know if they're going to do it by this way. I don't know. I just always thought Deadpool might be a surprise at the end of one of the upcoming Marvel movies or something. And Michael Bay on board, he's a very inconsistent director for me. He's made some great movies, but he's made some pretty average, dull stuff as well. I'm not sure his action scenes are as good as some directors out there, to be honest. I just find them a little bland sometimes, like Bad Boys 2. I mean, some of the action scenes in that are just going on for 10 minutes and it's just the same thing. So, I don't know how I'd feel about Michael Bay directing this. But, like I said, take it with a pinch of salt, guys. It might not happen, but I never see Michael Keaton reprising his role as Batman either, so keep your ears out and eyes out for that one. We are also set to get a Chicken Run sequel. Yes, this is set to start production in 2021, and this time the movie has been flipped on its head. In the first movie, of course, if you remember correctly, we've seen the chickens trying to escape this farm. And, in this one, apparently the chickens are meant to be going into the farm to rescue some other chickens. That's the main gist of the story that I got when I read the article. And this is coming straight to Netflix, guys. So it's not a cinema release as far as I know. Straight to Netflix. Netflix have funded the movie. So if you're a fan of Chicken Run, keep your eyes out for the sequel. We also might be getting a reboot of the movie Twister, which was one of the highest grossing movies of the 90s. Maybe, they've seen a little gap in the market there and thought people might like this as a disaster movie. Because it didn't really get received by critics very well, but a lot of viewers went to cinema to see this. And this is meant to be directed by Joseph Kosinski, who's just finished off the new Top Gun movie, which is set to come out in December, I think. And then this might be his next big project. So if you're a fan of that movie, guys, or you're interested in the slightest, keep your eyes out for that one. That is meant to be coming in 2022, I believe. So we're only in talks for that right now. So that's interesting. A reboot to the movie Twister. We also got a new trailer, guys, for the new Kingsman movie. This is a prequel, and it's actually, instead of being called The Kingsman, it's called The Kingsman, which is interesting. I think this is out in September. And I'll be honest now, guys, I've never seen a Kingsman movie. just never really appealed to me, but I'm definitely going to watch the first two, and then I'll go and see this in September and review it on the channel for you guys. But if you're a fan of that movie, or them movies, guys, sorry, I'll leave the link down below if you haven't checked the trailer out, if that's in your interest. So look out for The Kingsman. We are also set to get a new movie about Princess Diana. This movie is titled Spencer. I don't know why. And this is directed by Pablo Larraín. And this is set to star Kristen Stewart as the Lady Diana. So look out for that, guys, if that's in your interest. Not one that's going to be on my radar, to be honest. I might go and see it at the time to review it for you guys, but it's not really my cup of tea, that. But I thought some of my subscribers might be into that, so look out for the movie Spencer. Bit of sad news in the movie industry this week too, guys. Joel Schumacher sadly passed away. He is the director of the legendary vampire movie The Lost Boys, one of my favourite films of all time. And he also has made some great movies like Phone Booth, Falling Down, Flatliners. So that was sad news, really. Rest in peace, Joel. And we also lost Ian Holm, who played Ash the android in the movie Alien, and more recently known as Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings movies. So sad news there. Rest in peace, Ian, and rest in peace, Joel. And finally, to finish with some positive news, guys, the UK movie theatres are set to open on the 4th of July. I say positive, and I don't mean to say, oh, we can all go to cinema. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to get tickets, I feel, because I think they're only going to have about half the room open here. Safety measures are going to be in place. It's going to be a little strange at first, but hopefully we'll all be able to get to see the movies we want to see. I've heard movies like The Dark Knight and Inception are getting shown just for the first few weeks, but Mulan is still scheduled to be released on the 24th of July, and Tenet is still scheduled to be released on the 31st of July. So let's hope we still get them two movies to kickstart us getting back into the cinemas. That is it for the movie talk this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got these coming every Wednesday or Thursday now. Bit late this week, guys. I was a bit busy last night, but hopefully I'll be back next Wednesday with this type of video. If you want to subscribe for more, it's up to yourself. And if you want to comment about any of the movie news, I'll reply to you all, I promise. Take it all easy, guys. And I'll see you all in the next video.